I like this staggered look to the Megatowers. Maybe, do I want all 8 Megatowers the same height? I know they have to all get to a certain level because I want to connect them all with sky bridges, but I'm starting to wonder. We've got time to figure that out, but I'm starting to wonder if that might be kind of just from an interesting look to the city standpoint. 8 mega towers, some of them are 8 levels and maybe some are 6 or 7 levels, maybe some are 5. I don't know. The other thing that is going to also determine that is population, traffic, employment. I'm really pleased with my roads. Really pleased. So when I select, so this mega tower, just like it did before, is extremely close to becoming a franchise, even with the extra level. And then this one is getting there. I'd say this one is closer. Look at all of the drones just flowing into this building. So surely this building at some point, in just a trickle, a smaller amount of drones going here. But I saw multiple drones going inside of this mega tower. So it may be a situation where, now here comes some. Where are they going? Yeah. And that one's right on the verge. We may have mega towers that just don't convert. We'll still get tax income. That's fine. But it would have been nice to have all 8 as franchises, and it could happen. Population of 132. All right, so I believe this was the one that I accidentally put the wrong level on. So let's get it back to, okay, so they've moved in. Shopping is good, so they're happy. So let's go ahead and get that back. Okay, good. Because it wasn't going to convert anytime soon. But I think I like the strategy of staggering the building of my mega towers. Because to add levels to all 8 mega towers at the same time, and for all 8 mega towers to go from, and for 5 of the 8 to suddenly go from a Omega franchise to not, and we would recoup, and we do have money in the bank, but still, just don't want to shock the system. 8 Megatowers in place in the city. 3 of the 8 are now up to level 3. And we have one that's at level 2. And then the other 4, level 1. Our population is 132, which is about half of the neighboring city. So what we need to work on is we need to continue to expand the city, meaning add levels to the mega towers, keeping a close eye on 2 big factors, or really 3 big factors. First and foremost, traffic. How is our traffic? Secondly, do we have jobs for everyone? That's abandoned. Let's get rid of that. And then third, because we're working with megatowers, are the megatower levels happy? I'm thinking that parks. I definitely want to get parks in maybe all 8 megatowers. Um, Another thing that I really want to work on is I'd really like for all of the mega towers to be Omega franchises. I think this one is really close. This one's right there, and it was a franchise before I upgraded it. These 2 mega towers. This one's a little bit closer, but because they're towards the back of the city, because when you look at even this commercial zone, so knowing that, laying out the city, maybe the layout of the city would have been, of course, industrial and Omega downwind. And then instead of my mega towers going that way, maybe the mega towers this way. But that's, in all reality, if 6 of the 8 mega towers are franchises, then that's fine. Actually, if the majority of them, even if more than half, because right now we've got 5 mega towers and very close to a 6 mega tower. The majority of my non mega tower population is nicely franchised. Got some commercial areas, once again, and it's not a surprise. These commercial areas, just like the mega towers, are towards the rear. Now I could produce more Omega, and producing more Omega, that's more Omega deliveries. So we've got lots of drones. I think I have more drone factories than I do Omega factories. So there's a drone factory there. That's an Omega factory. Drone 2, 3 drone factories. 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So 3 Omega factories and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5.5 because that's not a full. So let's do this. First, I want to look at the pollution levels. That is so well, one thing that I would have to research it is the ground scrubber that works to get rid of pollution. The other thing that I could do is plop an Omega factory on top of a standard factory. So let's upgrade. Let's basically upgrade the factories. I thought that was already okay. Let's go high density. So these factories will go up to high density. And I don't think I can get Omega underneath a factory, but let's see. I mean, underneath this bridge. Yeah, it's not. But let's do that. Put one there. And I think those factories that we just got rid of will come back. I wonder if now I can get one underneath the bridge. Let's do one there. And then one here. Let's zone that. See if anything will show up. May not. And do I have... Let's do this. Let's go ahead and deliver via the VTOLs. All right. Let's see if that helps. So we're going to up our production of Omega. But I am fascinated to see how this turns out. If you have been watching my prior episodes, you'll know that I'm really not focused on large population cities. What I'm trying to do is get a city up and running that looks good, that is fiscally sound, um, take advantage of things such as the different DLCs to turn the city to make the city look either French or British or German, or to take advantage of processor factories, cities of tomorrow. But really, the whole process of trying to get a large population is not something that I typically go for. But once again, the process of creating that city is what has piqued my interest. What can I do in this plot? Where will we end up from a population standpoint before I say, okay, that's enough. I'm not doing any more. We are clogged as far as traffic is concerned. I do not have any more jobs to offer. The levels are not happy. And it may not happen. We may get to all 8 levels of all 8 Megatowers. Just don't know. But that's one of the things that I'm excited about, is finding out awfully early they haven't they've not only hired, but they're producing Omega. Wonderful. Then we will see if the combination of that extra Omega factory, along with the extra drones here and here, excellent. Excellent. We now have this Mega Tower back as a franchise. This one is actually getting close. So I've been thinking, what I'm thinking that I'm going to do is let's make a bit of a transfer. So let's get some commercial here, and let's make all of this commercial. And by doing that, I can basically start to shift some of this commercial here, and then that will allow me to put a factory in this area. And I think I want to put it there. Or do I put it here? And then I would have some space there. I would have more space. I don't know if I put it there how far. You know, when I'm doing a community college, I can put a wing of the community college pretty far away. I don't know how far. You know what? Let's find out. All right. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. It went underneath the bridge. That was not nearly as disruptive as I feared. That was not nearly as disruptive. And, wait a minute, was that Omega? Yes. Yeah. And in the process, we'll get some more commercial here. And what should happen is we should start to see these commercial locations become franchises. Some of these factories are looking for Omega. Makes me wonder if I should leave my factories at medium density.